My friends and I just got back from an epic turn and burn trip to Neah Bay, where we were targeting primarily chinook after the ocean opener, but also rockfish and whatever bottom fish we could get our hooks into. We had an incredible trip, but we also had some problems that I want to get into this video, get your help trying to figure it out. Biggest problem is we kept losing like chinook that seemed like they were solidly hooked. Maybe it was just a string of bad luck. Maybe it was the gear that we're using. Maybe it was the technique.
Oh, there it is. All right, someone get it. All right. Get over here. Get pictures. Got it. Got it. Really.
Is it nice?
Big, yes. Nice. Thank you.
Get that downrigger ball. After reviewing this footage of what Tim did to lose this fish, I got to conclude that there was nothing here. The equipment could have been done differently. It just seemed like it was a case of just really bad luck.
Yeah, once you can gain on it, makes sense. That is a nice fish. If it pulls, it pulls. You got plenty of line on there, so take your time. And slow it way down too.
Maybe the fish wasn't hooked as solidly, or it just turned in the right way that it got off. Who knows? You know, if you look at this exact moment here, where the rod just kind of pops up a little bit, I think this is the moment when he lost the fish. And he thought he was having to reel to catch up to it, and so we thought maybe it was the line retrieve rate of the Daiwa M1.
That is the one problem with those reels. If they start coming towards you.
Versus a conventional level line reel, which has a much faster, line retrieval rate, and had us kind of questioning, like,
one problem with these reels.
Yeah, I don't know if those are my cup of tea.
That's not why he lost it.
No,
It was all technique.
just yeah. I don't know, I'm a level one guy.
I was watching what he was doing. I was like, he's gonna lose that fish.
What's that?
I was watching what he was doing, and I was like, he's gonna lose that fish. It was all technique. I blame my gear. You know the song goes, you can't catch a king reeling like a little girl. So little guy in. Hey. Well, that's what we're 2 from what? 8? 7, 7?
But after reviewing the footage, it just looked like the fish was under pressure. Tim wasn't, he was doing things right with fighting this fish with the reel the way you're supposed to fight it. It just popped off under pressure, which is just a huge bummer, because this isn't the only fish we lost like this, which just made it just such a heartbreaker. Overall, we hooked 6, 7, we kind of lost count, maybe 8 quality chinook, and we only got 2 of them into the net, which was a little bit of a disappointment, but still looks like above the chinook per rod rate that has been recorded with the creel checker. So 50%, you got to be happy with it, but we expected more being on the water, and as many fish as we hooked, we thought, you know what, we got to put a few more of these in the boat. Some of them were some quality fish, some serious weight behind them, like it kills you when it gets off like that. But still an incredible trip, incredible amount of fun to be out there. Best water, best place in the world to be right now, fishing for salmon, fishing for bottom fish. So normally when you go drive 4 hours to go fish someplace, you want to be there for more than just one day. We only had Monday to fish, and so we were like, all right, let's take off after the Father's Day festivities, Sunday evening, drive out there and spend one night in awesome cottage for a Bella Vita resort. That's where we stayed in Sekiu. And we were the first boat on the water. We launched at 4:20 or something like that in the morning, and leaving while it was still dark, kind of setting up the rods and stuff. And as soon as we got light enough where we felt safe running, got on plane and we took off to the deadline over there in Marine Area 4 and started trolling. Now our troll plan was something that, you know, a lot of people I don't think do, and I think you're missing out. But we trolled in 60 to 90 feet of water, sometimes 100 feet of water, and we just kind of zigzag around those depths, and we were going around the rock piles. So we had the 2 downrigger rods out, you know, on each side, but we also had 2 deep 6 diver rods at different depths back, with one with a mini hoochie, mini ASI fly, and the other one with an anchovy in a helmet. And we were hooking fish on all of them. We were hooking all species. Yeah, we got our chinook doing this strategy because these ocean chinook, they're feeding. They like to be in the shallow around structure and these drop-offs of you know, where it gets deeper. And so we were getting chinook, but we were also getting coho. We ran through schools of coho. Unfortunately, no hatchery coho. They were just all wild coho.
That's better. That's a salmon. Oh yeah. I'm still fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna net it. Yep. You guys can go back out again. That's a nice call, actually. I'm gonna adjust my diver.
With that fin, we had to release those, but we also got black rockfish, we got yellowtail rockfish, we got deacon rockfish, we got quality lings on the troll.
What are you? Ling. That's not big fish. That might be a keeper linger for our first ling. Yep. Look at that troll caught ling, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry about that false alarm. It was giving me like that chinook feel, but it just hung there like a turd instead of pulling up the 2x4. Ling. Oh,
Nice fish.
Yeah, scooch them in here.
There's no ice.
Okay. We don't have any fish in there? Where's the other fish? They're in there?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Head shakes, but nothing.
I mean, are you kidding me? Like, it's just so much fun when the rod goes off and you're like, I don't even know what species is going to be there. And we got them all, right? Fishing from seal sail to wada, around Neah Bay, over to Mushroom Rock on the ebb, and then back on the flood. It was just an incredible trip.
What do you got, Ash? Oh, that crossed my head.
I'll hook there, or no, I guess not.
Are you back over where?
What is this? Another little chinook? Excellent. Another school of something down there.
Yep.
That looks like a super yellowtail.
You gonna keep them or?
Yeah, yellowtail, absolutely. Yeah. 59 fish. Fish.
Shake.
Small. Let me know when you want me to reel, Ash. What you got?
Yeah.
What's it? Yeah.
No. Fishing hook right in the boat. It is a baby ling.
Oh, is it a ling?
No, it's a flash off the front.
Is it? Oh yeah, that is picking up some steam. Going 5 knots now. Get it, that's the clip. That's the chinook. Go on. Is it on? Nope. Ah, man, that thing popped that thing. What were you up? 45? 50? Yeah, wow, I was a camper. Well, and really when it's like that, guys, anyone can grab that rod because Ash got a chinook on board, so you know.
So earlier, you know, we're on the troll and my rod goes off on my side. I'm like, oh, there it is. Here we go.
You stripping?
Let's go. You can tell right away when these chinook bite because they usually rip it off the clip, and we believe in tight downrigger clips. We'd rather have the bite sitting there on the clip and you have to reel down, be right there to get that slack out, because you don't want a bunch of slack. When the clip pops and if the fish is running at you, that's a prime opportunity for them to get off. So when it pops though, you know that's a quality fish on my boat when that thing pops. So it happens on my side. I haven't had my turn to reel in a chinook yet, so I'm like, all right, this is my fish. And I'm fighting it, It's got some weight, it's kind of coming with me, and get it to the surface and bam.
Oh, you got awful! Come
No,
on!
Josh. Did you really?
Yep. No, it's good. It got off.
And right as it gets to the surface, it gets off. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on with this, man? This shouldn't be happening. We're losing chinook after chinook, and there's no good reason for it.
Hey. Good size? Oh, dude, this thing is 45, 50.
Why are we on this losing streak of losing these big chinook, and they're doing it with the rod just under pressure, you know? It's not like they're coming at us and we can't keep up and they're getting off that way. So
Something has some weight to it.
I don't know what's going on here.
But grab that. Get the nice sugar. Get the line up on the other side. Someone else grab that. Someone else grab that. Fish. What fish? Grab this one? No, on the action.
Oh, net.
Grab the fish. Grab the fish. Take the fish.
This side, I'm gonna do it line.
Oh yeah. Got him?
No, got it.
Got him?
Yep.
Woo!
Lord am I. It's a nice one. Team effort. Get one of those big boys. I should have got this one up too. But that's what you get for being big and chrome
Yeah.
and biting.
And hungry.
I'll tell you the story of my daughter asking me if it was mean to catch fish, and I said, I only catch the mean fish. And she thought about it for a second, being the very smart child that she is. She says, well, how can you tell that they're the mean fish? I said, only the mean ones bite.
I like it.
Pretty good. That's really the big problem with. Okay, Dad? Oh, yeah. That's the big problem with the flossers. Is
They pick the nice fish
they
too.
pick the
They hook them in the bum.
That's right. That's messed up. Oh man, are you serious? This thing was pointed over here the whole time?
And then there was my dad's fish. It was near the end of the day. My dad hadn't got on a big chinook yet, so pops, and it's like you could see it's just ripping. I mean, this rod is pegged. Vicious downrigger bite. And so my dad's on the reel. I don't know if he wasn't allowing it to run. Like, it seemed like his hand was kind of on the reel. Like with these mooching reels, you've got to take your hand off the reel. If they want to run, you gotta let them run. You palm the reel to slow it down, right? Because of the one-way drag system. But I can't tell if that's what happened. It didn't look like it, but all of a sudden everything snapped. We lost all the gear. some big chinook running around there with a flasher hanging out of his mouth. I mean, some extra jewelry he's wearing there, but that took everything. Man, what a bummer to lose. I mean, it broke on the main line. I don't even think it broke the knot. You know, there had been a nick in this main line. I use 30-pound main line, typically fluoro, and the problem with fluoro, sometimes you get a little nick and it just totally weakens it. And it's hard to figure, especially when it's on your main line. It's not even stuff that you're checking a lot of times. So I don't know how that happened, but it did. Here we are, lost another chinook, which was just like, that was the last one we hooked of the day. I was like, are you serious? Two for 6, 2 for 7? Like, come on, we gotta be better than that. So we're having a great time trolling, and then someone utters those words that ruin every good salmon fishing trip out in Neah Bay, right, or Sekiu. They're like, hey guys, you know what would be funner is if we went bottom fishing.
All right, let's pull them. Pull them.
We're going ling cod?
What do you want, Dad? Ling cod or rockfish?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm an accommodating captain, right? I don't just, you know, my plan was to troll. I thought that was the best plan, but you know, some people brought their favorite little jigging rod out there, favorite little ling cod rod. They're like, let's go bottom fishing. So we go out there to, you know, our rock pile that we like to be at, and unfortunately, as good as this spot is, I mean, it is so good. We caught monster black rockfish here. We normally get monster ling cod in this spot, but it's exposed to a southwest wind or west wind, and we had a major 15 to 20 southwest wind kick up, and it got nasty because this you know, a big rock pile, big pinnacle underwater, especially when you got wind and opposing current, it's like being on a river bar, and you got some crazy water happening. Not to mention just the southwest wind makes it difficult to stay on your spot, which you're trying to stay vertical. That can be really hard to do. So after fighting that for a little bit, I was like, all right guys, let's go inside.
Hard workout here.
Well, that wind, it just kicked your butt.
Oh man, we could have slayed a rock too.
Oh yeah.
There were so many fish there, and the current had just slowed down.
Yeah.
Doesn't look windy out there.
Maybe we should go back out, huh?
Yeah. Keep watching this rod.
Bait and everything going.
Oh yeah. You got pounded. Yeah, reel that one in. There you go. It's a nice fish, but Dad's turned to reel it in. Just keep reel down, all the way up. There you go. Is that nice? No. Yeah. Go.
Canadian?
It's like a small
Piss bottle.
There is a piss bottle. There's a picante bottle.
Piss picante.
Piss picante.
Piss picante.
That's probably not
I just want to fly it off the side. I mean, you know, I don't know what you're into.
You know, you're not going to get as quality lings, or sometimes any quality lings inside, because they've been picked through pretty well. I mean, it's June, right? I mean, there's several months this has been open. People have been banging these spots. So we'll go inside, we'll get load up on rockfish. So that's what we did. It was
come up. Oh, got one. That must be 35 at an angle. Of course, the wind has totally changed the direction of our drift. It kicked up right there.
we got our fill of black rockfish jigging over on the schools closer inside, west of Neah Bay, but also east of Neah Bay. So.
Well, I'm using a double ring, so it's like the pliers. Hold on just a second. So everything's loop to loop. So the bottom loop.
Your rod.
Yeah.
Your ride.
We had some fun and we did some things that were pretty efficient, you know. We got this bait table on the back, so we were able to fillet our rockfish on the water while we're trolling on our way back in, right? You gotta make sure the regulations allow you to do this wherever you're at. Where we're at, it says as long as you retain the carcass that allows species identification, you can do it. So we dropped the carcasses back in the hold and we emptied that at the end of the day. The other thing was we brought my propane stove on the boat and we had a hot dog cookout right there on the boat. Hot food when you're on the water all day is just like, it just tastes, it's like, you know how everything tastes better camping, everything tastes better on the boat.
The first hot dog cookout on my boat. We were here. I was here too.
When it's hot, when it's fresh, and that was just a great, that's coming with me, future trips. The propane stove's coming, so that added so much to our trip, and just a good time all around with a great group of guys. My dad was able to take him out for Father's Day, his Father's Day gift, and then Ash and then Tim, great friends I love to do this stuff with. So we had a great time overall. Definitely do it again. Hopefully I'll get back out there and spend a few nights applying the waters for those big chinook. To me, it's all about those big, I love hooking those big chinook. They're so much fun, the way that rod comes off the clip and just buries, and it's just so vicious, so violent. I love being connected to those things, and even though we didn't get them all on the boat, it was such a blast. It was such a good time. So